I might just start with a little story, but if you could all just close your eyes and imagine yourselves as this person in the story. Okay, I've been locked in here for 330 days because there's nowhere for me to go, since my parents aren't able to take care of me. So yeah, I've been here in care with Oranga Tamariki. Yes, they found someone for me. I can't believe someone actually wants me. I hope they're nice. I wonder what they will be like. Will they like me? Yeah, they are great. I've been to their house and the house is great. I can't wait to see them again at the next visit. Only 2 weeks left till I get to go and live there and go to school and do all the normal kid stuff. I've even got my school uniform ready. I'm really happy right now. Oh, I can't go now. Something happened and they got other people instead of me. It's tough, but it's okay. I knew it was too good to be true. What's wrong with me? They always say things that aren't true. Who's making these decisions? Because they don't have a clue. Ko mo te tau te maunga, ko taumarere te aua, ko ngā toki matawhāro te waka. Ko tauhinare te marae, ko ngati hine te iwi. I te taho toku kuraua, ko tangariro te maunga, ko mātātua te waka. Ko te poho o kuri kino te marae, ko tātua tama kaimoana te hapu, ko ngai tūhoi te iwi. So, can you open your eyes? I'm actually Esquire Jaye Pukepuke Jr. the second, known by my family as J Boy or Beep Clown, and Te Rangatahi as Matua. The story I told at the beginning was a true story of a young boy who thought nobody wanted him. Then along came someone who was to be a caregiver, and the transition started. Our boy, he was so excited and happy to finally have someone who wanted him, somewhere to call home instead of a secure unit. Then suddenly one day the caregiver decided she could get more money from having a boarder. So the boy gets dropped and sits there wondering what's wrong with him. Or what did he do for this person to not want him? It breaks my heart, and I have to pick him up and care for him and try to tell him that even though everyone your whole life has left you, we're here for you. Standing here and telling you this is one thing, but being there and feeling it and seeing it is another. I work at Process Change, an organisation developed from working in the system, education and personal life experience to work with all rangatahi. I previously mentored across Canterbury in government and non-government organisations. Some were good, some were bad, all had value. And this is why Process Change is here. We are real people with real talk, make real change. Success to us doesn't look a certain way or earn a certain amount. Success is having someone. Success is loving someone or being loved. It could be only smashing 2 windows this week instead of 4. It could be getting a hot meal tonight, or getting home to parents not drinking, or even home to parents. We all start by being born. Then certain experiences shape us. It would be so awesome if we changed our thoughts from what's wrong with you to what's happened to you, looking through another lens and being a light of hope. Here's a few sentences from our whānau that we've worked with. after this. Parents, I'm really proud of my son and what he has done. This is the first time I've seen my son do a haka, and he led it. My boy has changed what he wants to do. He wants to help people now, like you guys. This is the first time my son has completed anything. Rangatahi, if you can do this, you can do anything. With the matuas and what they have done with their lives, it means anything is possible. The symposium, as dawn breaks, the sun beams through, giving light to opportunity, giving light to hope. From light embraces care and compassion. From light advances new prospects. Don't know who that is. Being brought up by my grandmother, who was a te reo and kapahaka teacher, I'm very thankful now. I'm thankful for the teaching she gave me when I was almost this age, a bit older. The horia's food and cooking lessons that today we call mahinga kai. The cleaning lessons that lasted the whole house. The independence we had, they call that lack of supervision today. The tikanga that back then wasn't tikanga, it just what was. People turn up to visit straight away, you give them the best chair in the house, you put the jug on, and then the cabin bread and jam comes out, or maybe a takakau. This was normal practice. I call all of this learning my indigenous instincts. I turned away from all of this and went into the dark through crime, violence, and alcohol, and lack of social skills. My dark was prison. A system that does two things. It shows you the light or shows you the dark. It was loud. It was scary. That scary. It was that scary. It was loud, it was scary, because everyone was like me. And it was a space to become a monster. I stayed there for 6 years, searching, meandering, experimenting. I was ambitious, I was violent, I was aggressive, and I was unfiltered by conscience. This is now my polluted masculinity. The thing is, when you're in it, you don't even know it's dark. So how do you find the light? Do you become less masculine? Become more softer? Do you get wrapped in bubble wrap? Do you become more feminine? You can answer that. My answer is to use my indigenous instincts by harnessing all these negative traits and using them for good. Easier said than done, but everything is. Here's what I did. Violence, I used in a sporting context, cage fighting, rugby league. Ambition was used to complete things that were relative to me in my life, and it was very easy. Aggression is the passion and desire I have for the things I believe in. And to conquer my fears, I couldn't travel for 10 years because of my darkness. So I made a point of keep trying to travel until I could travel. And then I did travel. Been to Kaiapoi now. My biggest fear is the open ocean. So I got a scuba diving license. I was in prison for firearms. So I got a firearms license. If you want something, you have to go and get it. Don't talk about it. Don't complain how hard it is. Just go and do it. Every single decision I make today is based on what I call my indigenous instincts. Because tikanga always follows me to check in with myself and question, why am I doing this? What are the reasons and motivation for the things I'm doing? Do I want profit or recognition? Am I looking for validation? Am I being a sheep and following trend? Am I capitalizing on someone's misfortune? So you can answer that. I was told one day by a man, if what you're doing is for the benefit of rangatahi, you'll be okay. So, rangatahi, who are they? To me, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, different backgrounds, experiences and attitudes because of it. They are also products of this environment. They can be undernourished, anxious, have no self-confidence, untrusting, wary, uneducated, and have many well-being issues. And if I quote Polder, they're dealing with our unpacked trauma. We call all of these things adversity. Throw in some earthquakes, bad weather, and a devastating shooting that impacts not only the locals of Christchurch, but the whole world, and you end up in a very, very, very dark place. The thing about a dark place is when it's dark, you can't see where you're going. You can't see what's in front of you. You don't trust anything or anyone that comes at you or reaches out to you. Your first instinct is to fight, scream, panic or run. When so much has happened around you and to you, who do you trust? Everyone's the same. It's daytime, but you're blinded by darkness. You only need to see one crack of light for hope or opportunity. When I look at rangatahi, I see purity. Someone who hasn't even tapped into any of their potential. Someone who is searching for hope and opportunity. Someone who only does what they have learnt. We are the dawn. We are the light. We are the hope. We are the care. We are the compassion. We are the opportunity for them to grow strong. Our rangatahi don't lack will. They lack skill. We think we have to make them change what they want to do. We may try punishments or yelling or getting angry. But what's the answer? You can answer that one. But here's what we do at Bros for Change. Emotional and thinking skills needed for many situations in life. If rangatahi are behaving well, they are using these 3 skills. Problem solving, flexibility, adaptability, frustration tolerance. What are these skills? Problem solving. If you have these skills, if you learnt these skills, I need to figure this out. If you're saying no, then I need to think of another way to get what I want. If you've unlearned these skills, can use that word, you get angry because the problem can't be solved. Flexibility, adaptability. If you learnt these skills, plan B is not so bad. I can have something else I like, or go and watch TV and have something later. If you unlearned these skills, there was only plan A. That didn't work, so it's the end of the world. And lastly, frustration tolerance. Learned skills, because it is known how to wait. I can learn skills. I can chill when I can't get my way. I will do something interesting to take my mind off feeling upset and frustrated. Or, because it is not known how to wait, it is difficult to control frustration about having to wait any period of time for what I want. Now, these are not new learnings for me. What they are indigenous instincts that have been harnessed and now allowed to shine. For me, it's a way and nothing else. It's not a name, a degree, a tick box, a title. It simply is that light inside of us that once we turn on, can never be turned off. I'm just going to finish on a video because that's just my perspective, but we have some rangatahi perspective as well. You might have already seen it.
Well, he told us it was going to be hard, but the harder than I thought it was going to be.
We're here in Mobile Sounds. We're looking at doing a hikoi with our rangatahi through the Queen Charlotte track over the next 5 days, covering 71 kilometres and up to a height of almost 500 metres above sea level. At the end, these rangatahi are going to experience how to conquer challenges, I guess, and dig deep within, and know that if they set their mind to something and push themselves and work hard, then they can achieve anything they want. And this is just an alternative way of showing them they can do that.
He's like, I'm going to hand this today. He goes, oh, good on you, bro. So you know one at the back? We're all going to be one today.
Yeah, it's been challenging. Been walking up the hills. But yeah, it's been good.
At some points, you just got to keep your head down and keep going. It's just head down, pick it up, keep the momentum going forward, and you're sweet.
I knew it was going to be full on, but I didn't know how full on it was going to be. So yeah, I was pretty out of it.
Well, when you look up the hill and you see just all steepness, you're like, oh, bloody hell.
The feeling like you just want to stop and you just want to give up, or you just want to stop.
Next to Tahi, go.
Man, bro.
Man.
It's mostly, I'm pretty much drawing with anger, and I've just sort of found a loophole to, instead of being always angry, I could sort of turn into positive energy. Doing all this sort of stuff, physical, mentally, it's just pretty much narrows my focus level just to just one little thing.
These days I'm less shy, just because like I probably wouldn't speak in front of this camera right now. Probably hide and let one of the other boys come over here.
Come on, brothers.
I think going over what I've accomplished, how far I've walked, yeah, nice.
Here we go. Here we go. My homies. Last day, yo. Super.
Okay, boys. Last haul, eh? We've walked 60 Ks in 4 days, average of 15 Ks a day. Today is our last haul. That'll make it 71K walk in total with all your stuff. So we started together, let's finish together, walk like we did yesterday. Don't go too far ahead. Just hold up, wait for everyone so we can all finish at the same time.
When you're walking up the steep hills and you think you can't do it, but all your bros like tell you to munner up and stuff, and it gets you going and stuff. So yeah, I've got a lot calmer with my family, and I've got with my friends in that. I think he's put me into my better person that I used to be.
Yesterday I felt like I was going to quit, but then I just pushed through the pain, pushed through the whole way. My attitude's changed a lot. Yeah, staying out of trouble, not being into fights anymore. Just made new friends.
It's been out of it. I've never thought I could handle this much pain, especially with like having to walk up and down hills, down creeks, all this sort of terrain. Because I started to doubt myself that if I could finish or even just complete it. Finishing has to be like the best part because that's the reward. You've done the hard work.
Definitely can't buy this feeling. You got to do this type of stuff to be able to feel it.
I feel relieved and that I've got there and I've achieved and I feel good, sore and good.
After all the hard mahi and going through self-doubt, and once it's done, you just feel, you sort of have a laugh like, oh, I just did that.
I've got life from a new perspective, you know what I mean? I've learned to never give up. I've just learned to keep on pushing and then eventually I will get the prize.
The biggest thing I'll probably take away from this is give everything a go now. I used to give up real easy, but after this, there's not much else.
Meeting Jay and the bros have helped me in like my behaviour and just thinking about no matter what background you can come from, you can achieve whatever as long as you put your mind to it.
I've had some struggles here and there, but by far this is probably the best struggle I've ever had that I've enjoyed.
Knowing you can pick your head up and walking out these mountains, you can pretty much pick your head up and do anything.
Just, yeah, go to the walk, pop some money, wasted all the boys. Nah, jokes.
What, 20 Ks? Amazing. Let's go, let's go!
We got your pole dancing.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Thank you.